other family members, parents and family members, we do appreciate you coming out today to support our culminating activity for Black History Month, a play entitled It's Time All Americans Are Treated Equally. So we are very excited. They've already done one performance for our younger students and did an outstanding job. It is not always easy to be up in front of a group of adults and children performing, but they did a wonderful job, so I know they will this time as well. Just a big thanks to Mrs. Stith, who is right here, who wrote the play that the students are performing today. So big thanks to her, to her husband, Mr. Stith. This would not have been possible without them, so we do appreciate them. Also, Ms. Duncan, who is assisting with our music today, and Ms. Lubers, our art teacher, who helped with the stage setup. So without further ado, I will turn it over to our students, boys and girls, best theater manners today.
Good morning, guests, administrators, faculty, staff, and the student body. Welcome to our Black History program. As your peers of 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, welcome to our second presentation of Equal Rights. Appearing in the play, you will hear of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., African-American Christian minister and activist, E.D. Nixon, African-American civil rights leader, Raymond Parks, husband of Rosa Parks, news reporter of WSFA-TV of Montgomery, Alabama, police officer, Officer Pierce of Montgomery Police Department, and Rosa Parks, African-American civil rights activist. Let the play begin.
Today is to end racial discrimination and gain equal rights under the law. As you know, this boycott could be sustained, but as of right now, we as African Americans will continue to carpool, walk to work, ride our bike, or pay the African American city taxi drivers 10 cents the same price as bus fare. This issue has got to be resolved. It's been going on consistently, and it's got to stop. All right, great. Thanks for the update, and I'll meet you soon.
Go to the desk. Go to the desk.
Keep your voices down. Good morning, everyone. I'm news reporter Sam. WSFA-TV. Montgomery, Alabama. We have breaking news. Good morning, everyone. I'm news reporter Sophie of WSFA-TV here in Montgomery, Alabama. We have breaking news this morning. We began today with African-American woman Rosa Parks was arrested last evening for violating a city law requiring racial segregation of public buses. Blacks were required to sit at the back of the bus, but Parks refused to move. Here you'll see Raymond Parks, the husband of Rosa Parks, making his way inside the Montgomery Police Department. Stay tuned for an update.
How did he do that? Oh my God. How can I help you?
Good morning, sir. My name is Raymond Parks. I'm the husband of M.A. Rosa Parks. In my understanding, my wife has been arrested. Can you tell me under what charges?
Well, Mr. Parks, first, for the records, this conversation is being monitored and recorded. Secondly,
I think you know why. Your wife, Rosa Parks, is being held here at the Montgomery County Jail for violating the Montgomery City Ordinance.
What do you mean violating a city ordinance?
Are you serious, Mr. Parks? It means your wife violated the city segregation code. Maybe this will help you understand it better. Your wife refused to obey orders from the bus driver and the law. You and your wife both know that your seats are not in the front of that bus. It has and always will be at the back of every bus.
Excuse me, Officer Pierce, I think that's very disrespectful of you to say that. I'm sure my wife didn't mean any harm when she sat in that seat. She paid her bus fare just like everyone else. What was the harm? She was probably tired from the long days of work with the reason she sat in that seat.
Well, sir, I'm sure a lot of us are tired after a long day's of work too, but she knows the law. I wish she would sit in my seat on the bus and refuse to surrender, but I'm not going back and forth with you. Now you can either bail her out or leave her in here. It makes me, no, never mind, I've got work to do.
How much is her bail?
$100.
$100? I don't have $100.
That's not my problem. She'll be right here until you come up with the money. Hey Raymond, when you talk to her, please tell her not to do that foolish no more and remind her that her seat is in the back of the bus.
Now that was wrong. Can we all just get along? I do believe we should all be treated equally. And hey, Officer Pierce, can I make a phone call?
You know what? Fine.
No, never mind. Excuse me, Officer Pierce.
Can I help you?
I made my phone call. These are my friends. Sir, the guy here shouldn't be dead. We're here about Rosa Parks. How much is the bail?
$100.
Who do I pay?
I'll take it.
You guys go sit up front. She'll be out. McDillon? McDillon?
Yes, sir.
Go get Rosa Parks. Officer Brady? Go get Rosa Parks.
McDillon, go get Rosa Parks. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. Raymond, I'm okay. You know, while I was sitting back there, I was thinking about me being free, but most of all, I was saying to myself, we are all created equal, but not treated equally. It's time for us to stop looking at the color of one's skin and start treating each other equally. I love you all. Now let's go home. Now we will have Did You Know statements from Miss Crawford's third grade class.
Hello. Did you know B is for Barack Obama, the first African American president? L is for legacy, so many have loved with us. A is for achievements made by African Americans. C is for civil rights. K is for Kobe Bryant and Katherine Johnson. And did you know? H is for Harriet Tubman. I is for Ida B. Well, co-founder of NAACP. S is for social and economic pressures. T is for Thurgood Marshall, the first Black Supreme Court Justice. O is for observance of Black history. R is for Rosa Parks. She was just tired after working all day. Y is for yesterday's truth, nonviolence, promise for tomorrow.
Now we will have Edward Academia come up with a few facts.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a Baptist minister and social rights activist in the United States in the 1950s and 60s. He was a leader of the American Civil Rights Movement. He organized a number of peaceful protests as head of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, including the famous March on Washington. Rosa Parks was a civil rights leader whose refusal to give up her seat to a white passenger on a segregated bus led to the Montgomery bus boycott. Her bravery led to nationwide efforts to end racial segregation. Parks was awarded the Martin Luther King Jr. Award by the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and the Congressional Gold Medal. Raymond Parks, husband of civil rights campaigner Rosa Parks, a local barber, and civil rights activist. Raymond was a self-educated man with desire to gain as much knowledge as he could. With his support, Rosa returned to school and in 1934 received her high school diploma. Officer Leroy Pierce was called December 1st, 1955. A call came out on the radio that a bus driver was having problems with one of the passengers. He arrived to find James Blake standing near the door of the bus, saying he was having problems with a black female sitting in the white section of the bus. Arrest of Rosa Parks, an arrest that affected more people than any arrest ever made. E.D. Nixon was an African-American civil rights leader and union organizer in Alabama who worked with Rosa Parks and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. to initiate the Montgomery bus boycott.
Faculty, staff, student body, teachers, and parents, thank you for coming to our Black History program. Now we will turn it over to one of our principals.
give our students one more big round of applause. They did such a wonderful job. And before we end today, we would like to present the writer of our play with something. So, Ms. Stith, come on. Yay! Let's give our hand.
Thank you so much. I just want to say, and I really don't need a mic because my mouth is big anyway, but it was such an honor and a privilege and a joy to work with the children. I mean, they soaked it in. And I have to say, they took the script, learned the lines, and made it come to life. And I so appreciate every last one of the children that participated. The choir, yeah, y'all sung that. Thank you. Thank you to the music teacher. Thank you so much for the patience of the children. Yes. It was a task at times, but guess what? We made it. And I like to say thank you to my husband, Mr. Stith. Oh, I so love him. Oh, I love him. I thank him for putting up with me, because sometimes when I'm writing and whatever, I'm something to work with myself. But again, I say thank you. And again, if the opportunity allows, I'll be more than happy to do again. I love you more. Thank you so much.
Ms. Stith and Mr. Stith, we appreciate you. We love that you gave on something today. I think it's so important that we don't forget our history and forget where we came from, and the importance of loving each and every person today. It's just as important now as it ever has been to remember we all are created equally, and it doesn't matter what the color of our skin is. We need to love each other and respect each other. So a great lesson today. Thank you. All right, parents and family members, again, thank you for coming. Students, at this time, please listen for your teacher's direction, and they will tell you when to get up and get back to class, okay? Thank you so much. Everyone have a great day.